Hello everyone and welcome back to another ONIT baseball pack opening video. We're carrying on the momentum of release week here with a value box opening, and today we're going to take a look at Texas A&M. This is one of the hottest teams in the country, and we're going to see who we can find because they have MLB draft talent littered throughout this product this year. So let's jump on in and take a look at what we get in our value box. Here we are with our Texas A&M value box. Right here, we're getting ourselves 10 cards per pack with 4 packs in here. With the value box, we're going to get 8 inserts, including 4 that should be of the shorter printed variety. We're also going to get 4 parallels and 20 base cards. There's no autograph guarantee in a value box, but we still could find them. And with Texas A&M set, we have a lot of great names to find. The names that we're looking for, Chris Hacopian, Caden Sorrell, Gavin Grahovac, Nico Partita, and Clayton Freshcorn. Hacopian, Sorrell, and Grahovac are all guys that should be drafted very early on in this year's MLB draft. Then you got a guy like Nico Partita and a pitcher like Clayton Freshcorn as well in there who have been steady contributors for A&M this year as they have been on a pretty decent roll. So let's take a look at what we've got here in our value box for Texas A&M. Excited to get into this one. Again, if you're interested in hearing more about Texas A&M, definitely recommend you check out the interview we did with Jacob Rudner of Baseball America. He mentioned that Texas A&M is one of his favorite teams to potentially surprise some people in the postseason and make it all the way to Omaha and potentially be playing in the championship game. So that should tell you what you need to know about the cards we're looking for here with Texas A&M. We're looking for some of the best in college baseball. I know UCLA holds that #1 spot right now, but you never know what can happen. So let's get it right on started with Sorrell. There's Freshcorn, Josh Stewart. So really nice base shots here. We're going to start off with a little vestige here of Caden Sorrell. Very, very nice. Again, left-handed hitting outfielder, potential to go very high in the MLB draft, first round potential for sure. So there we go. Then we got Bo Harrison on the teal, Clayton Freshcorn on the campus colors, and Chris Hacopian on the fusion. So very nice. The one thing for Caden Sorrell and the rest of SEC first-round outfielders, it's been a long time since we've seen an SEC first-round outfielder post up more than like 10 WAR in an MLB career. So really interesting to watch. I think, I'm doing this off the top of my head, but I think Hunter Renfroe is like one of the last guys. Hey, there's a nice little hit. How about Chris Hacopian on the hype for Texas A&M? So there's one of those shorter printed inserts. Beautiful looking card. I love these hype inserts. They debuted in our winter sports this year. So if you haven't seen any of our winter sports stuff, that is where they debuted, but we brought them here to baseball and softball, and they look fantastic. So there we go. Hacopian right there. Then we got Nico Partita on the orange. This is an exclusive to the value box. You can only find these orange parallels inside value boxes. So if you're trying to do the rainbow of one of your favorite players, you're going to need to either open a value box or find somebody who has to pick up that orange parallel to complete your rainbow. Then Bear Harrison and Shane Sado. Another guy right here, left-handed pitcher, that is definitely getting some buzz from draft boards. I know Fangraphs really likes how he grades out at the college level. So just tons of talent on this Texas A&M team, and you can see why they are one of those sleeper teams. There we go. We got Gavin on both the regular and the image variation there on his base cards. And how about a little silhouette of Shane Sado? So there we go. Another unique on it insert there. Just the way the feel is so different than any other card you may have ever felt before. If this is your first time checking out ONIT cards, I definitely recommend you getting your hands on a vestige, a silhouette, or a blackout, and kind of just running your fingers over the top of them. They feel really nice. It's very enjoyable. So I can't say that about a whole lot of other cards. There's Clayton Freshcorn's orange parallel there, the value box exclusive. We got Gavin Grahovac for us on the campus colors, and more Shane Sorrell. And our last pack here, like I said, we're not guaranteed an auto in the value box, but we should see another shorter printed insert out of here, I would think. So let's see. There's Partita and Fresher Corn getting through the base. Yes, there is a blackout of Caden Sorrell. Beautiful. Like that blackout a lot. Again, another one of my favorite ONIT inserts that we do. Like I said, if you've never ripped ONIT before, get one of these and just kind of rub your hand over it like I'm doing. I know it seems kind of weird, but these cards feel really good. It's one of my favorite things about our cards is just when you touch them, especially these inserts, they feel really good. I know a lot of folks are just putting them straight into sleeves and top holders, but if you like to keep your cards raw, unsleeved, and like the feel of them, I think you're going to like these. So there we go. Caden Sorrell on the blackout. Nice little pickup for us. We'll take a Bear Harrison on the teal, Chris Hacopian, and Nico Partita on a fusion to finish it off for us there. So that is our Texas A&M value box right there. We are looking at a Caden Sorrell blackout, a Shane Sorrell silhouette, a Chris Hacopian hype, which is probably our best hit of the box, and Caden Sorrell on a Vestige. So there we have it. That is our Texas A&M value box. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thanks so much for sticking around, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. A nice little box right there of A&M, including that Chris Hacopian hype. I will definitely take that. I think he has a ton of major league potential and could be one of the best pure hitters in the draft this year. So really excited to see how he progresses. If you want to learn more about Hacopian or some of his A&M teammates, I strongly advise you check out the interview we did with Jacob Rudner of Baseball America. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video for anybody who missed it. That way you can check that out because he really goes in depth on some of the top prospects we have here in the set. And if you're looking to get some ONIT baseball and chase after some top prospects like Hacopian, Caden Sorrell, or others here in A&M or any of our other teams, head on over to onitathlete.com where you can pick up single packs, value boxes, or platinum boxes that come with that guaranteed autograph, and you can get one of these big time Texas A&M names on a signature for yourself, guaranteed. So that is what we've got here today. You can also submit your hits to us if you pull any of those autographs or any other amazing hits out of ONIT Baseball by heading to the link down below. That will also be in the description for you, onitathlete.com/highlights. You can share your hits with us, and we'll share them with everybody in the community here on the YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying ONIT Baseball. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and keep on ripping and have a good time doing it.